So, going first on initiative of 22 is Ick, your friendly pet brain. So Ick's on a leash. How long is the leash? Remind me, Sarah. How much of it have you spooled out?
Was it 15 meters? We said.
So the rope would have been 50 feet in total, but you can decide how much of that it has basically to play with. So you could drain it back into like 20 or whatever you think.
Yeah, like 15 or 20 max, I would have thought, because we don't want Ick to go too far ahead. So
great. So the first thing that happens is that Ick moves 5 feet in this direction and then gets to the end of its leash as it scurries away on its little legs, away from the rats that are approaching down the tunnel.
Okay.
Up next is this is one of the rats who is going to just move up to Jack, who's the nearest person to it, and it's gonna try and bite you.
Oh no.
Rolling a 10 to hit, which I don't believe will hit. So it tries to bite at you, but just gets just clings onto the leather of your boot, can't get through it, and you kind of shake it off.
Cool, yeah.
It then, because I've modded these rats to give this combat some extra, make it a bit more dynamic. It's now going to attempt to hide from you.
Oh no!
And fails. So it tries to disappear, kind of into a grate in the sewer beneath. And does not move quickly enough. You kind of like stop it with your boot. Just get your boot down on the grate to prevent it from getting away. Next up in initiative is Alan Shaw.
Trixie. So can I see the rat that is north of me on the map?
Yes, you can. That you, as a group, your perception was good enough last time to know these rats were coming, and you saw it rounding the corner.
Slick. Right, I will step over a space to make sure that I'm between the rat and Faria, and then I'm going to try to shoot something for the first time. So let's see how badly I miss.
Amazing. Now, if I remember rightly, at level 1, you don't have proficiency with firearms yet.
I do not.
So you're just adding your dex modifier.
That's right. That's a 10.
Okay, let me just check. I'm afraid that will not hit. So there is a thunderous sound as a firearm goes off in an enclosed area that echoes down the corridor. Those of you who feel you might not be used to firearms, even if you are used to them, you're probably not used to them going up in such a closed space. So this kind of briefly deafens you, not in a mechanical way, but certainly you might be a little bit shaken. And then the bullet pings off the wall, sending a shatter of dust and bits of rock, but otherwise does nothing.
Oops.
Anything else on Alan's turn?
No, that was me. Thanks, I'm trying my best.
Super. Faria is up next.
Okay.
We probably can't talk to each other at the moment.
You can do a little bit of talking kind of between rounds, but limit it to a few seconds.
Okay. So the rat
for some hardcore quips.
Mm-hmm.
The rat that Alan just tried to shoot, I'm going to cast Mind Sliver.
Lovely. So that's a intelligence saving throw, I think?
Yes. It has to. My spell casting DC is 13.
All right. Lovely. Believe it or not, these rats aren't smart. It will definitely fail. It got a -1 adjusted roll.
Wow.
So you reach out into this rat's puny little mind, drive a little spike of your own intellect into it. How much damage does it take?
It takes 2, and it also loses 1d4 from the next saving throw it has to make until the end of before the end of my next turn.
All right, super. So yeah, this rat looks a little jolted and jarred by this. Kind of gives that a little squeak of pain.
Okay.
And moving down the order, it is Wendy.
Well, I
Which
have
rat
a
did?
sorry. I have a
which
bonus
rat-
action too.
Oh, sorry, bonus
that's-
action away. My mistake.
Because these are both cantrips. These spells. So I'm going to use produce flame, and I'm going to throw it at that same rat because I've had enough.
Excellent use of cantrips.
Small things on numerous legs.
Never mind. that was a natural one, so I obviously just can't get past Alan and just kind of like fling it into the sewer in front of me.
How
Is
flammable
produce
are you,
flame a
Alan?
cantrip? Sorry.
So, yeah, produce flame as a cantrip, and
Is it
mine.
a bonus action? Because my understanding is both of these cantrips would be a whole action.
Oh really? Okay. I was no, that's fine. Yeah, we can ignore that then.
You are not on fire, Alan. Congratulations.
You'd have to jump into the sewer water.
Oh no.
Again.
That's, yeah, I would say again. That'd be absolutely typical.
Yeah, looking it up, I'm afraid produce flame is an action.
Okay, no, that's fine.
But you're all natural one anyway. So
Yeah.
I'll say that you still, on this occasion, you do it. You throw out a bolt of flame, but because you're kind of rushing it, you're not aiming well, and it hits the exact same bit of wall that Alan hit with the pistol shot. So in that way,
Yes,
it was
that
impressive.
bit is very dangerous. Hit
Yeah.
it again.
You think maybe that was one of like the tunnels that the rats came from? So
Sure.
why not? Okay.
I'll just whisper to Faria over my shoulder, just go, tell no one.
And now it is Wendy.
So looking at where the rats are, where I am, and the fact that I've got Ick on a lead, I'm not sure I can do much there, actually.
So you could try and pull Ick along behind you. Ick isn't very strong.
Yeah, I'll definitely sort of tug the lead to let Ick know that, you know, we're not following at the moment because rats.
Yeah, so you give a little tug. It definitely still seems to be trying to run down that corridor, but it is much smaller than you, so it isn't going to get very far. Now, if you wanted to, you could either unspool a bit of more of the rope to give yourself some room to move, or you can make an athletics check to try and pull Ick along with you.
Well, I'm not going to do an athletics check because that goes for dexterity, doesn't it? And as
No,
we have
it's strength.
decided,
It's
strength. Oh, if it's strength, no, I think it'll just be more sensible for me to unspool a little bit more of the, not much though, maybe an additional 5 feet, so it's at 20 feet now.
Yep.
So could I take a step in this direction?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I guess I can't really do much apart from that, can I? But at least I'm there if this rat starts to try and go around the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. You could take unspool another 5 feet and take a step down and then be within range of that rat, but you don't have to. You can just stay there if you want.
Yeah, I think I'll stay here because my concern is with the rope, I don't want to accidentally tangle anyone. So I'm
Very
just going to stay
sensible.
there and wait for opportunity.
Alas, you're one step ahead of me. If you want, you can ready an action to attack a rat that might move close to you. So the
Yes.
way readied actions work is you can say what you want to do and a specific trigger for it, and then when that happens, you'll use your reaction to do it.
Okay, yeah, I'll
that
do that
trigger is
then.
met.
So when a rat comes within striking distance of my sword, I will try to smush it.
Very good. Okay, moving on to Jack.
I thought smushing was kissing.
No,
Smushy, smush, smush.
that's smooshing, not smushing.
Right, okay.
The inflection is very
I'm-
important.
Nobody else seems to be bothered about actually killing these rats, so I'm going to get on with it.
Shade.
Very good. How will
Have to
Jack
do
attempt to kill a
everything
rat?
myself. I thought about just screaming at it and trying to intimidate it for a bit, but you know.
It's probably not
let's
smart.
kill. let's kill the little sod. Right. I think I'm going not hand to hand, but sword to hand. Anyway.
Very good. So roll your d20 and add your dex and your proficiency modifier.
I'm looking.
So
Where is my proficiency modifier? Hey?
It's your proficiency modifier will be +2 right now. So roll d20 and add 5.
Yep. 11 + 5, 16.
Absolutely. So you stab downwards with your rapier and skewer one of these rats. Please roll a d8 and add 3 to the result.
8. That's that one, isn't it? 3. You see that? You see that?
Much.
That is brilliant. So you do a cracking 11 points of damage to this rat right here, and it's dead. The rat kind of squeals
really cool.
and stops moving, and you've got a rat on a skewer.
Yeah. Well, it nibbled my boot, and that's it's not.
And that was very rude.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Rescue, you going to do anything now? Maybe.
Is that a Demolition Man reference? Rat on a skewer.
Yeah.
An accidental one.
I was thinking of Cut My Own Throat Dibbler from Discworld, actually, because he sells rats on a stick.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving to the next turn on the initiative, it is another rat's go. So this rat, having heard a loud noise, is gonna make its hide check straight off because it's scared of that gunshot. Oh
Good.
my gosh! And it rolled a 1. So the rat tries to hide in the sewer. Bounces off the wall and then decides, sod it, and runs towards Alan. I'm gonna switch my dice now. Still bad. These rats are not competent. I imagine a 10 will not hit Alan.
No, that misses.
So again, it kind of jumps up and tries to kind of bite at your arm, misses. You move your arm out of the way, and it swooshes past you and lands on the ground again. And that's that rat's go. It's another rat. So this rat down here, it's gonna try and go past.
No, it's not.
Jack,
Thunk.
but yep, there we go. Run straight into Wendy. So roll your attack.
Get it. D20 for attack, right? And then 17.
I imagine plus your strength modifier, and
so that's 3, I think.
Yep. So that will definitely hit. Please roll your damage. So 1d8 plus your strength.
So, do you know what? I didn't put a d8 in. Oh, special Sarah. Where are we? I don't think I've even got a d8.
How can you not?
Really bad. I've got d12s. Oh wait, no, I do have a d8. Here we go. I thought it would be a bit weird if I didn't. Okay, so that's 7 plus. Let me get my character sheet open. What's the modifier?
The modifier will be plus your strength.
So.
Modifier. So. Yep, that rat as well. You slashed it with your cutlass. 2 perfect halves of the rat fall apart.
This way or this way? I guess if the rat's coming towards me.
Kind of horizontal. Oh yeah, I guess down the middle. Yeah.
Is this one of those which way would a snake wear pants? Kind of diagram.
Just slightly more grim and messy. Which way would a rat fall apart? Okay, top of the round. I'd like... Actually, we'll do it on people's initiatives. So first of all, Ick is going to keep trying to run away. So I will ask Sarah for you to make an athletics check to keep hold of it. This isn't difficult. You're rolling an opposed athletics check against this thing with a strength modifier of -3.
Okay.
Come on, you've got this.
9. So 12.
What were you saying?
Ick rolled a natural 20.
Wow.
Or maybe as I was doing that, it kind of pulled.
Yeah,
so
it kind of pulled a little bit loose. So Ick, I'm going to say with the natural 20, Ick gets... The rope just starts to unspool, and gets to the full 50 feet as it just disappears into the darkness.
Oh, I'm so proud of it and yet so disappointed at the same time.
Yeah.
As Ick takes a dash action.
Oh no.
All right.
We have a Hansel and Gretel situation, or a labyrinth situation now.
Okay, that rat is dead. Alan, at the start of your turn, please roll a perception check.
I will. Perception. Here we go.
I'm wondering if Ick knows something we don't, if it's just moving away.
Multiple things. That's an 18.
Yeah, I'll just roll to be sure. Yes, you notice just before it emerges a kind of like squeaking sound from the messy bit of the sewer beneath you, and another rat emerges just right next to you.
That hole you made in the wall.
Yeah. Shh.
1 second.
Oh no.
So
there really is kind of half and half in terms of success in this particular battle, isn't there? The South Party are doing pretty well.
And that rat is going to go now.
Oh no. Oh no.
When Hugo looks at the other screen, it's all this kind of whimsical little expression appears.
Because I'm like, am I gonna die? What's gonna happen? Because I have 2 monitors, so roll 20 is on this one over here.
So, fun fact: these rats have an ability called pack tactics, which means if they have an ally within 5 feet of them, they attack with advantage. So this one's rolling 2 dice to try and hit Alan and picking the highest number. And it's a good thing it did. So with a 23, I believe that will hit.
Only just.
But it rolled a 1 for damage. So, and it adds 2 to that. So you take 3 piercing damage as this rat just emerges from the sewer beneath you and bites your leg.
Oh, no.
I feel as though I should have gone back.
Down your thigh.
I feel as though I should have gone back, James, to read The Adventures of Shivkin. Like,
very appropriate for this one, yeah.
There may have been some clues in that story that we are missing.
So you're not doing as badly as the adventurers in that story.
Oh, good.
Okay, and now it is Alan's go. Alan, you have been attacked by another rat.
Right, which one bit me?
The one just to your left.
To my left. Okay, I am going to try and stomp on this thing.
Very good. Roll your arm attack.
So it's that one. Oh, good. I thought it was a natural 1. It was a 7. That's good. So that's a 12.
A 12 will just hit.
Ooh, okay.
Roll your damage.
D8 plus 3. Come on, let's do this
Are
thing.
you going to trap
7
its
points.
tail to make its tail come off?
7 points is exactly enough.
I'm going for the kill.
Exactly enough.
You stomp on it, you grind your heel in, and the rat squeaks and stops moving.
With the exact amount of pressure necessary for rat smushing.
Absolutely.
Smooshing or smushing? Wait, have I smushed it or smooshed it?
You don't want to smoosh that.
And Faria, it is your go.
Everyone else has done one.
Well, I don't think my produce flame is going to be any good, so I'm going to go for Mind Sliver again on this rat.
Very good choice. But it rolls a 19 for its save.
You little bastard.
Which even at its -3 will save.
Yeah, fair enough. All right.
So you kind of reach out and attack it with your consciousness, but this rat is shockingly mentally resistant. This rat's kind of, you get the sense this rat is surveying its fallen brethren, has one thing on its mind, and that thing is vengeance.
Scary rat.
Absolutely. Assuming you have no bonus actions and don't want to move.
No,
Get out of the way.
No, I can't do anything. I can't move anyway.
Super. Then we're moving on to Wendy.
Okay. I am going to I think I'm going to take a few steps down to where, how many spaces can I move?
So you can move as far as you can move 6 spaces with your movement. Bear in mind, the rope is now at its full length and taut again, so you will have to pull it back if you want to move. So it would be another contested athletics check.
I think actually I'm going to move 2 spaces, so like that.
Yep, that is absolutely fine.
Cool. And am I able to hold again as well in case anything?
Yep. If something pops up near you, you can hold an action to attack it. That's absolutely fine. All right, so Wendy has moved a bit down the passage, has Cutlass out, waiting and ready to strike. And it is Jack's go.
Right, first I'm going to use my boot to push the dead rat off my...
Absolutely, you just kick it off without a care for this poor creature.
Now, can I get at this other rat?
You absolutely can. If
1,
you just
2, 3... Can I jump? Do I have to step over this one?
You can step over that one. That's fine. It is not moving or resisting, and even as a giant rat, it's still not very big.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna have another go.
Absolutely. So
push Alan aside and say, for goodness sake.
I swear to God, if you kill this thing, I'm going to kill you.
I don't care.
Roll your attack.
17.
17 plus 5 will hit. Yep. So now you get to use for the first time your sneak attack because you are attacking something while an ally of yours is within 5 feet of it, which means it's slightly distracted because it's fighting Alan, which means you get to roll an extra d6 damage. So roll a d8 and a d6 and add 3 to the combined result.
That's a 5 and a 9. How can there be 9? That's the wrong dice, is it?
That sounds like it was a D10, yeah.
Probably a D10, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody does that at some point.
Okay, so it's 5 and a 2. So that's 7 plus 3 is 10.
Absolutely, and that is definitely enough to kill this rat.
God, I hate you.
So
don't say anything. Just don't bloody say anything.
You skewer a second rat. It wasn't really looking at you, so you've got to pick your moment and just perfectly skewer it through the neck. And roll a perception check for me now.
Rat Slayers. Campaign over. Woo!
Sorry, what was that?
I rolled a 15.
Brilliant. So what you hear is a little scurrying in a grate nearby that starts to come towards you, then quickly runs away again. And you get the impression that seeing what's happened to the rats that are out here, the others have fled.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to take a moment to wipe my sword on Alan's kind of coat.
Ooh, not the duster. Oh, you did.
It is heavily stained already. It makes no difference.
Brilliant. So you are now out of combat, so you're no longer bound by the initiative order. And I'll reveal to you one of the mechanics for this fight, which was that as long as at least one rat remained at the start of the round, another rat was going to join the fight. So you had to get through all of them before the rest would consider running away, which you did quite quickly. So well done.
We're alive.
In my notes, I dubbed this the whack-a-mole fight. Things emerged up from the sewers and fled back down them.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, you are in this passage. Bodies of dead giant rats lie around you. If anyone wants to make a history check, by the way, you can do so just to see if something comes to mind, given your knowledge of the city.
Natural 1. I'm too distracted by ick.
Yeah, you just
since there's no carpentry.
I got 18.
Ooh,
lovely. With an 18, it just occurs to you for a minute, like, why on earth are these giant rats living in the sewers? And you remember like a civic ordinance that passed a little while ago, which was that because there were you live in a strange and magical world where rats can grow to unusual size, and other nasty things might live in kind of dank, out-of-the-way places like the sewers. So one of the city guilds has been cultivating the giant rats down here to keep out other predators. And it's just an accepted risk that if you go into the sewers, you might encounter some of these rats that live in specially created tunnels or nests. Because that expected risk of giant rats is better than the alternative.
This sounds like a Doncaster Council decision.
Yeah. So there's this history check just reveals to you a little bit about the kind of ecosystem that has been cultivated within the sewers here, and because I like to explain why on earth these rats would exist.
Because we're level 1, and that's what they exist for.
Yeah.
I'm just going to quickly check them for dog tags. Make sure that we haven't
nice to know we're
somebody.
Nice
to
know.
Do not seem to have collars or anything.
Oh no, squeakles!
Nice to know. Bit by bit, we're unsettling the ecosystem of our town by eliminating the predators in the food chain.
Yes. So you're now in the sewer down. Ick has run off down one tunnel into the darkness, but it's still kind of pulling on the rope, so you know it's still there. What would you all like to do?
So I'm just going to indicate to the rest of the group that Ick has gone off and that, I'm going to be following.
Yeah, sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah.
Well, are we hoping that Ick is sticking to the bargain and is still leading us in the direction?
That's the idea.
Either way, I think it probably knows where it's going, and
more
it's going to lead us back both ways, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very good. So I will reveal a bit more of the map to you. Hopefully this will work. Can you now see a bit more of them?
Ah, yeah.
Brilliant. So as you've rounded the corner, you can see a bit more of that tunnel, and it kind of fades into shadows to a little way off.
Cool.
I'm just moving down here so I can see. There we go.
So I've still got my sword. Did you just go and then move back a step?
Yeah, I came up right next to you, and then I thought,
Let Wendy lead the way.
Yeah.
Why not?
She's tough, she can take it.
Phenomenal. Is everyone else following along, or what else are you doing?
Yes. Yeah, I'll stay at the back just so that Fari is not left at the back still. So I'll just follow on.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
So I think
no worries.
For the corner, I'm just gonna go.
Are we gonna
I was gonna,
do the old cop creep and pee?
Great. So you can see another slightly larger tunnel leading off to your north. And that kind
Which
of
way
leads
has
downwards.
Ick gone? Is Ick to the north or
to the
is
east.
okay? I think
So the rope. I'll just draw it on there. The rope kind of goes down that way.
Okay. Are we happy to keep following?
Yeah.
Okay, so
after you.
Just keep sneaking.
Excellent. If you want to sneak, you can roll me a stealth check. But also, if you want to sneak, roll me just a raw intelligence check.
I'm not bothering.
Bearing in mind, I've just fired a gun. I think
you can forget about that intelligence check.
Yeah. I guess in no way.
So you can still roll stealth because they might not know exactly when you're coming or if you're coming in this direction.
Let's try it.
So everyone give me a stealth check and a perception check.
Alan knows he's loud. He's not that daft. 17 for stealth. Dirty 20 for perception.
So 17 for stealth, which is amazing.
That's really good for you, actually. Yeah.
I know, right? And 19 for perception.
Very good.
Sorry, I got stealth 19 and perception 22.
These rolls are great.
Why are we getting good now? Where were these rolls earlier?
Yeah, right.
It's because we're just like, we just won the battle.
Yeah, you're full of confidence. And David, what about for Jack?
So Do I add 5 to my stealth?
You might even add more.
You should do, yeah, unless you. I don't think you put your expertise into stealth. So
I've got a tick next to it here.
Let's see. Yeah, so you add 5 to your stealth.
Yeah, so that's 14 with the 5 added.
Yep, and your perception, which adds 3.
12 plus 3, 15.
Okay, brilliant.
Ooh.
So you're all actually fairly quiet as you sneak along through. You avoid stepping on various bits of rubbish on the floor. Your footsteps are barely echoing, and you all, because you all got high enough to, you all hear down the corridor faint footsteps, the little scurrying sound of ick, but also some heavier treads as well, and a soft kind of murmured conversation.
Okay.
It feels like a one-sided conversation.
Okay.
Or ASMR video.
What was that, Hugo?
ASMR.
Yeah.
Oh, dear me.
So, what would you all like to do?
I'm gonna make I can't make a hand gesture. I'm gonna raise my sword and then sort of, without saying anything, but just indicating to make sure that everyone else has heard the murmurings as well.
Prod at your ear with the sword.
Yeah.
Bill Van Gogh.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I just make sure that nothing... I'll just keep an eye out behind us as well, just to make sure nothing's sneaking up behind us.
Yeah, you don't see anything coming up the passage behind you, and you don't hear anything in that direction either.
Cool.
It seems
Can
quiet now that the rats have fled.
Half
Now got rat here.
speed. Are we quieter? Is that a silly question?
It's not a silly question. In order to make a stealth check, you already have to be moving a bit slowly.
Okay, cool. I'm just scared.
You can
that
only
my
Scooby sneak
previous
so fast.
stealth check was a fluke.
Yeah, I think there are some specific skills that allow you to move at full speed whilst
Oh, okay.
you are stealthing.
I've got some kind of dark vision thing.
Yep.
Well, someone does.
That's a good point. Do you who here has dark vision? Several of you should.
I do.
I do not.
Nope.
Okay. So those of you who can't see in the dark, you've got a hooded lantern up, is that right? Or
Yeah, I think someone had a lantern.
yeah, Jack had a hooded lantern that I think you
That's
were
right.
using to see.
Mhm.
So I will reveal a little bit more of the map here because you can see just ahead of you. So you can. Oh, that's not right. Stop selecting things I want to reveal. So you can see that ahead of you, the tunnel kind of widens out into a larger chamber. Gets a bit darker further on, but you can just about see the rope going round a corner, and just about see the little legs of Ick sticking out from one side.
Okay.
Oh,
And
no.
Ick is no longer trying to run away. So
Okay,
you've got
so
a bit more
as
slack on the
I'm-
rope now.
Yeah. So as I'm moving, can I even? I can't do that, can I? I can't spool the rope.
Yeah, you can spool the rope back up. That's fine.
Can I do that one-handed though? Because my other hand's got the cutlass.
I'm gonna say that you can kind of holding the cutlass kind of in your little fingers there, still spool up
Okay.
the rope. That feels like a reasonable thing to be able to do with the contraption of this hook.
Okay. Cool. Good.
Like as you get to higher levels, we'll probably do some improvements to this, and you'll be able to automatically reel it in.
Yeah,
But
like
I'm
that,
looking
those
forward to
that. So
vacuum
far.
cleaners that just.
Dear me.
Okay, so currently
Cool.
you're kind of sneaking down towards
Right.
the end of that passage.
I'll just whisper to everyone, so who wants to go first?
Well, yeah. I'll take 2 steps, but just back from the edge of the passage. Do we want to extinguish? No, we don't want to extinguish the light, do we?
Well, we could if the dark visioners stick their heads around the corner.
Okay, I can pop around here.
Okay.
Jack, go and have a look.
So I've turned the light off.
Okay. So now it's completely dark, and I cannot see a damn
I
thing.
can't see a damn thing either.
All right, so we both stepped forward to the edge of the passage.
We're trusting you, folks.
I've not had good luck with going into things first, so we'll see. Ick the Quick is right down there.
Ick the Quick.
Amazing. Okay, so where were you all up to? Has someone decided to go into the room?
Yes,
while you were away, we defeated everything.
Dang. That was going to be really cool. Okay, so...
these guys were sneaking ahead, weren't you?
I'm sneaking as far
those
as
of you
the
who
corner.
I've got you covered, don't worry.
Thank you.
So I'm just going to...
Saying that I did miss my first
reveal
shot.
a bit more of the room.
Okay.
Ooh.
So as you step in, what you see in front of you is Ick, who's Skeleton Thrum, talking to a figure you can see here.
What is that?
A humanoid figure with kind of bluish-green skin.
Ooh.
And that figure looks over at you. And the thing is, there's not really anywhere to hide in this room. So even with a good stealth check, once you go into the room, this person has seen you. And that means
Jack.
that a prepared reaction goes off.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to roll some d8s.
No.
I need more than that.
No.
No, I didn't.
I don't like the sound of that.
Ooh, ouch.
Webster's doing this on purpose now. They're doing it to just
We're
increase
at
the
the
tension.
qualifiers.
We're already dying from anxiety, Webster.
Okay, so just let me know, collectively, how many hit points does the party have total?
Oh, no. I have
So I
8
have-
remaining.
I have 4.
Great.
Sorry, do you mean total, or do you mean what we've got left after we got
Added,
hit by
what
rats?
you've got left, all added together. So that's
Yeah, I've got
12 for Faria and Alan, 12 more, so 24 for Wendy. And how many does Jack have?
10.
Okay, so collectively, that is less than the 45 that I rolled. So, Jack, as you see this person who's kind of crouching down to talk to Ick, and this person looks up at you, meets your eyes, and then arcane runes sprout from their hands, and you feel your eyes getting heavy, and you try to fight it and stay awake, but you feel yourself dropping down and falling asleep. And as Jack does, so do the rest of you. Your eyes darken. You just feel suddenly this cold, dank sewer just feels really comfy, and you just kind of feel like lying down and having a nice nap.
Oh, no.
That person rolled really well on a prepared sleep spell. You are all now asleep.
Oh, we needed a nap anyway.
Absolutely. This is going to just be a nice, restful
back.
time for all of you.
We need some card up in front of the screen thing.
And in terms of timings for episodes, that's probably a nice point to end this one on. So thank you all for joining us in the Ramshackle Adventures and IQ D&D video. Please join us next time to see what our brave adventurers are dreaming about. Take care, like, subscribe, do all those things. Buy our books. Bye.
You wanna herd reenactors just hold up a tankard of beer and just like, here you go, like Pied Piper them wherever you want them to go.
That is true. Yeah. Beer tents this way, guys.
Yeah, that's it. Off you go. Whoosh, stampede. All right, now the campsite's clear. I can tidy up.
Yeah.